Hi everyone, welcome back. I have my Catasetinae, I think I'm saying that right, my Catasetinae orchids here, and it's not just the Catasetums, but I have some Cygnotes and other types of orchids as well. So I wanted to just do a video on their progress. I think I did another video when I first got my order from Fred Clark. From Sunset Valley Orchids, and I have some other ones too that are not from him, but I just wanted to update you guys on that. Remember, these guys in my previous videos, they were just coming out of dormancy, and some of them had very small growths. Some of them had growths that I felt like they were ready to be watered, and I think some people were questioning whether or not I was watering them at the right time, and I just went with my gut and also what I read on the internet, and I did watch Brittany's videos as well, and she was very thorough in explaining when I'm supposed to water them, so I went with that and went with my guts, and I felt like I was doing the right thing pretty much in watering them at the right time, and it paid off because you can see that a lot of them are really big. I have some here that kind of stalled its growth, and finally it put out growth that's big enough to get watered. So you can see that I checked down below and the roots are long enough, and also the leaves are spreading out. So this one just got watered yesterday and today. Before that it didn't get watered, so I had to leave it in a place where it was separate from all my other ones. So this one is my slowest growing one. I have some more here. This one is not from Sunset Valley Orchids, but this is my Cygnotes Wine Delight. I got this from eBay. I think this is Sherman TP that sold this. This one is super duper heavy. I actually had to repot it because the roots, when I pulled it out, were really big. So I just put it into a slightly bigger pot. I think this one is only 3.5 inch wide, not 4 inches yet. And it's really heavy. I just watered it as well. This growth is going to be pretty big. My Catasetum Lovina, this is my first Catasetum ever. This is from Brittany, she sent it to me, and I'm happy to say that it has 2 new growths versus 1 new growth last year, doing really well, and it's very heavy in this pot too. I had to just put it into a bigger pot as well. There were so many roots. This one was very late in going into dormancy, and I had to message Brittany and ask what I should do because the bulb still kept on growing and I wasn't sure what the heck was going on, but you can see that it didn't do that bad. It actually did really well. 2 new growths, and let's see, it's really big, so I'm excited about this one. This one has really pretty yellow greenish flowers, and it has spots all over it, so I'm really excited about that. This one also has 2 new growths, and you can see that it's doing all of them are doing really well. This one is a Catasetum Karen Armstrong crossed with Louise Clark. Really nice plant, and this one was pretty big too. I decided not to repot this one because it was kind of late already and I just didn't want to disturb it any further, but I think next year I will have to repot it. Okay, so this one is the Cygnotes Barthiorum. This one I also got from Sherman TP, and it came like this. So this was a recent purchase. It is pretty small, so I don't expect it to bloom this year, but I have high hopes for it. The growth is already bigger than the previous year's growth, so maybe in another year it'll bloom for me. But I do expect great things from the ones from Sunset Valley Orchids. So this one is just coming out. Look at all those awesome leaves. So you can see I just watered all these because it is 106 degrees today, and I just had to do it because it was so darn hot. And of course there was no electricity, so my fans weren't going, and the only thing I could depend on was my shade cloth and my mister to decrease the temperature of the greenhouse, but it was still at 88 degrees because it was so darn hot. And this one, look at those leaves, they're really nice. Also one from Sunset Valley Orchids. This is one of the ones that I really wanted, and I have to say that these what are they called? The skins right here. Anyway, I can't for the life of me remember what they're called. I didn't repot this one, but yeah, these things are really sharp. They cut me, so I had to peel some of them off. And I really cannot remember what they're called right now, but I expect great things from this too, because I saw pictures of what other people have in bloom, and I'm hoping that I will have a really nice plant with really pretty blooms. But because that they are not clones, they aren't going to be exactly the same from plant to plant in terms of blooms, so I'm just hoping for the best. So this one I had to put in a different spot as well, because it wasn't growing that well, and you can see this one is just lopsided. It's really heavy on one side, and finally I started watering this probably about a month ago, but this one is a slow grower as well. You can see that this one is a lot smaller than the other ones. I was going to put this in a different pot, because see how this one is just for some reason it's like all the way to the right. It's not even, it should be more over here because that new growth is coming out like that, but when I got it, it was already like crammed over on this side. So I don't know if I want to put it into a different pot right now, because you can see, oh, look at all those new roots. So I might be too late in repotting this guy. Anyway, so let's move on. This one is somewhat of a slow grower as well, but let's see, I have something growing here which I'm not going to peel. I don't know if I want to peel off right now. But yeah, look at that! Yay! I think that might be a spike. So it might be my first spike on here. I don't have any spikes on the other ones yet, but this one seems to be a slow grower, but you can see that it's already putting out a spike versus the other ones that don't have anything. So this is also from Sunset Valley Orchids. Oh god, oh, this is the one, Catasetum Penning Sweetheart, I believe, and crossed with Chuck Taylor, and I do believe this one is really, I saw photos of it, but as I said before, they are different from each other. There's like a bug or a spider or something, but yeah, they are different from each other because there's not clones, so I'm hoping that mine is going to be cute, like the ones in the photos, and not, you know, ugly or something. Okay, so this one was the only one that came in a bigger pot, so this one was slightly more expensive. So this one is a yellow cross, and this one was really big to begin with, but it is doing pretty well. 2 new growths, 1 skinny and 1 fat. And last but not least, this one is also a slow grower. Can't remember what this one should look like, but I didn't repot this one either, but it's doing really well. I mean, all of these guys are doing really well. Some of them are slower than others, but most of them are doing great, and I expect them to bloom most of them to bloom this year, and the ones that are too small, like that one is still a baby, and this one right here is still a baby, so I don't expect it to bloom this year, but still I expect it to be really great. So that is what I have for my collection as of right now, and I will update you guys if I have anything like a spike or flowers. So thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.